This will now bring us into Djokovic, the tennis player, which I find very, very interesting. The they give us our heroes, don't they? This is what I've said about COVID. COVID has given us all the right enemies, hasn't it? So you'll let someone in the door, oh, they're fighting my enemy, come in. G. Edward Griffin, when he warned about Donald Trump, he said, look, he'd look like a buffoon, but he's got all the right enemies, hasn't he? I think it's a bit more complicated than that, but he made a good, valid point. Having the right enemies, and COVID has given us the right enemies. They always give us our heroes, and COVID is giving us many heroes. The dramatic saga in the press about Novak is smoke and mirrors, a great distraction with a large side serve of more division. Sports celebrities are no different to other celebrities. If they're not on board with the New World Order, they are not on the stage. Amen. Novak is a UNICEF representative, and his foundation, Novak Djokovic Foundation, is partnered with the World Bank. Its focus is social impact investing in early childhood development, aka predatory philanthropy, which profits off the broken and impoverished. Even the elect will be deceived if that were possible. You can just see it all sounds good, probably doing good things. I met UN staff. They're nice people. You know what they told me? UN is freaking corrupt, Brendan. Freaking corrupt. But good people work in there. Maybe Djokovic is a good guy. Maybe he's not really fully aware. The handlers and the promotions managers and the PAs come and say, look, why don't you get into this? It'll be good for your career. And he goes, oh, that looks pretty good, helping kids out. And, you don't have to sign on the dotted line. And this again gets back to IIA operations, Interactive Internet Activities. Thank you, Patrick Berge and Millie Weaver and Gavin Wentz and Shadowgate. Clearforce, Denology, and a dozen others, like Cambridge Analytica, can psychologically profile you. So they can have the talent spotters don't have to wait around Oxford and Cambridge and Yale and Stanford anymore. Okay, they can get you online. It just falls into their lap, and they can psychologically profile entire populations, and they can rig juries, which we'll be talking about later. My friend just had a big win in the California Supreme Court. It's making the media. We'll get onto that later. You can psychologically profile whole populations right down to individuals, and you can talent spot who will fit in your narrative that you're building. And we'll get onto the movie The Adjustment Bureau with a Philip K. Dick, based on a Philip K. Dick book with Matt Damon. We'll talk about that movie from 2011. That this is all about setting people up, and you don't have to get in their face and tell them to sign on the line and sell their soul. They're psychologically profiled now. Brendan's been psychologically profiled. They've got me. I'm in the room. All right, I'm right up the backstage. Rogan's up the front with Alex Jones, but they've got me over in the corner, and they'll decide when I fit the narrative and when on my if my psychological profile fits a certain thing, they're going to promote me, or they're going to promote an aspect, or they're going to let me grow, or they're going to let me shrink. That's the way the game is played. But it's not all evil. There are still good people in there, and most of the people you feel are evil believe they are doing the right thing. So let's be careful not to psychologically project all that is dark onto this movement. All of this stuff aren't familiar. You don't understand how NGOs exploit governments indebted to private financial institutions to create new financial instruments to trade on the stock market that in the comments are resources in video format. It's well worth your time to learn about social impact investing if you're enrolled in study, upskilling courses, have a chronic physical, blah, blah, blah. This lady apparently is very, very good. Cindy Niles, very interesting. But there's more to look at. She's all over Djokovic, the Serbian. I got a lot of Serb friends, a lot of Slavic friends. So if I'm critical of Slavs and Russians, please, you know what I'm talking about. So quite an extraordinary woman, Marina Abramovic. I love her spirit and originality. That's Djokovic's wife, Jelena. Look at that raving nutcase. Marina Abramovic, a total freaking nutcase. Here he is. So you follow Chanda. Here he is with all his good stuff. And where is the last one? Of course, this is his Novak Djokovic Foundation, Davos 2021 highlights, reimagining education. Remember, they come as what? As angels of what? They come as angels of light. Angels of light, ladies and gentlemen, with rational, reasonable discussion. And that's the great danger. Become familiar with deception. It's not about trusting or loving someone. It's just about stop looking for leaders, stop looking for messiahs, stop looking for saviors, and start think globally, act locally. Yeah, it's a new world order term, but it's a great term. We all know they've got heroes coming on stage for us. It is a stage. The whole damn thing is a stage. It's a freaking stage show. All right, let's just not lose hope. And please work on yourself with your health and what you're eating, what you're drinking, and what you're doing. And please maintain hope. And get in a community of people, please. Please try and find a good, solid community of people.